Hello again, welcome back. Scott from Wessex Blades. In answer to two of the comments that I've had from the Latin machete vid I did the other day, one of them was that someone had bought a barong machete, probably because of what I've been sort of banging on about it, because it was so cool, and the fact that this chap didn't have maybe the equipment that I had, which would be the, if you can see it there, the 4-inch belt sander and a little grinder there. Now obviously not everybody's got twin wheel grinder and everybody's got a belt sander, so what I'm going to do is go through if everybody on shore can get hold of one of those Dollar General stores in America or the Black Spur range in England, the little plastic case and the 2 grade stone, that bit. So coarse on one side, it's a dark grey, and not so coarse, not that fine on the other side, and just go through how you can get a reasonable edge, even though you might not have a workshop kitted out with something vaguely usable like that. So move down to there and use this stone, and he had the barong, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my spear point cold steel machete to use on the stone. Give you a bit of a, not a tutorial, but just give you some ideas what you can do. See you in a minute. Right. One thing you do need is a flat surface and something to stop it moving. Now you've got 2 holes there, so you could screw it down. There's a pretty wicked Ray Mears video where he has 4 little tiny nails, and he puts like one of those DC4 foul nibbon sharpeners, and he sort of slides it into the 4 pins. But I'm just going to do it as if you've got a log to put it against. So there's my railroad I used to bang metal on. And then obviously it'll be the coarse side first. Now you need as much room as you consider you'd need either side. So I'm going to be trying to miss the plugs and my vice that side, and I'm going to find the angle again like I was doing on the belt sander the other day. That's flat, that's the angle of where the bevel is. I'm going to get going in a minute, show you how to improve the edge. Right, just had a weird one. My light's packed up in the garage, so what I've done is I took a break, rewired the plug, because the last thing I want is some sharpening knife and the lights blink out. Okay, so I basically stopped what I'm doing and made it safe. I'll get back to the knife sharpening in a minute. See you in a bit. Right, here we go. I'm going to start now. So I got that as if you're out in the middle of nowhere, as against something that's not going to move. I'm still going to have issues that way. Okay, but we're going to go really slowly, and my fingers are going to be behind that sharp edge all the time. You're not going to be doing anything like that. I'm going to hold the blade so that the edge that's already got is going to be addressed to the stone. You know, I'm guessing, I don't know, 15-20 degrees, whatever it's going to be. That will be flat. That there's the angle. That's flat. That's the angle. You start up here, and as you go forward, you're sort of travelling across the stone and timing it. So if you imagine you want to get about halfway, and you're halfway along the blade, so you get all the way along and you're all the way across the blade, because you want to leave that there where the blade edge starts. Try not to go over there, because you'll end up catching your fingers on the sharpened edge. You might as well leave that safe. So up from this end first. Over way. Okay, see what I'm doing? The edge that you'll get on the rough side is going to be pretty crude, but what we're trying to do is get it until you've got rid of all that black. So I'll get back to you when I've done a lot more work on that, and then we'll flip it over and have the detailed side. Right, I guess I've done on about 5 minutes. You can see the stone dust is really coming up on there, so we'll flip it over and now the fine side. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on there. What we've got here, a bit of linseed I think, so I'll catch it on the blade. It'll soak into it because this is a pretty new stone. Right. And same again. I'll do 2 or 3 strokes each side before I get to the singles. And we're doing all like singles, and we're getting near to the edge that you're after. Because it's a finer side, most of this is going to be getting rid of the sort of big teeth marks that are left by the more coarse stone. So just keep going like that. 2 strokes each way. Oh goodness me, that's ridiculous. That feels pretty good now. I'll try some singles. Again, keeping the angle. Now all this sort of travelling across the stone, you might not end up with a detail that you're after there. So if you want, you can just go and work on that a little bit a couple of times. Because that's where the detail work's going to be, because you've got all the control when you're choking up. Yep, pretty good. Well, it's an improvement on what it was beforehand. So we'll see how it cuts. Right, I've just ripped a bit of a telephone directory out, see how we get on with the telephone book there. There's 2 sheets, 3 sheets. We'll put that down. Also, there's a spear point. We've got quite a nice tip, so I'll just see how it goes. Pretty good. Obviously this isn't Raymir's Woodlaw, so it's not a £300 blade, but that ain't bad. I mean, not only that, that's a rough stone really, that's only £1 worth of stone. Middle, 3 areas of the blade. It cuts paper pretty well. I wonder if it'll actually do that. It did. How about that? Starting to do its edge now. There you go. So basically, a £1 stone and a £20 knife can do that. The other thing that was comparative that he was after was how my barong will compete against cold steel. Let's find out. Catch you on the next video. All the best. Cheers.